Hello everyone and welcome back to Elohim Eternal. Alright, where were we actually? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I feel like I should start spending more of those probably. Those are Sandmen. Oh, we've seen those last time. God, dude, I love the enemy design in this game. You need a little more. I doubt that'll kill, but let's try it anyway. That didn't even do damage. Alright, that thing can heal. Okay, now we can get rid of their shields. You know what? Use all consuming. There we go. This is a pretty map. So what exactly are we going to find at the top of this mountain? It's said that there's a mana source at the peak of Mount Siphon. It's the first one, built hundreds of years ago by Cain and his family. Right, but what does this mana source look like? I picture it as a kind of food. You could call it food. The source of the mana is in the shape of a tree. A metal tree, not unlike the Oak of Moray. We call it the Tree of Life. Whenever I touch the Oak of Moray, I feel revitalized. Is it like that? Not quite. The mana source, this Tree of Life, bears fruit. So it is a food. Yes and no. You drink it. Now I'm confused. Much easier if you see it for what it is and what it does. Back before the war, Canaanites used to grow and cultivate these trees of life all over Ugarit. We can't do that anymore because the land is ravaged by war. Could you grow them out on our soil? Perhaps. I'd like to think that's possible. But some of our land is ravaged as well. Not in the same way, of course, but look at the Jordan crossing. It's near flooded and the Mashia still permeates the air and ground. It's a nest for hostile Shaddim. There must be a way. There are other lands that are free of the corrupt touch of war. Like your mother's villa. What do you say, Joshua? Care to have a tree of life in your backyard? I can't imagine that will go over well with Lamech. Or Jermara. Or any Indonite. I don't know, my mother is pretty open-minded about these sorts of things. Then it's settled. When this mission is over, we start a Tree of Life farm. Huh. Yeah, just keep making her the fastest character. Why the heck not? That's her gimmick now. God, we got 12 of these. I have not used Shadow of Death once. What does this even do again? It's a poison. It's a very short poison that also lowers your magic defense. Magic defense? I think you mean your magia defense. Oh my god, that agility stat. Let's try to get something better for her. Do I want to just get all-consuming again? Remember, she's based around speed. Let's try Serpent's Crawl. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, right. Oh my god. We're nearly at the highest peak of Mount Safan. We have to hurry. I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. We've climbed pretty high. There's no point in stopping now. Oh, that's what that tree is! That tree is on the game's Steam banner. I was wondering what that is. I probably should have made that connection myself. And that must be her. Mother. That tree. It looks dead, or dying. No, it still bears fruit. Ruthia, stay back. More enemies of the Cosmic Creators. Come to steal the fruit from the Tree of Safan. What are you, beasts? I am the guardian of the Tree of Safan. I am an instrument of the Cosmic Creators. None shall access the fruit of this tree. For without this fruit, the Canaanites will surely perish. I won't let you. Look out, Ruthia. Ah. Mother. I'm alright. Wait. We are Indanites from Jericho. I am a judge of the Cosmic Creators. We are followers of the Cosmic Creators. And yet you seek the fruit. Betrayers. Blasphemers. We only seek peace. Surely the Cosmic Creators want no more bloodshed. Joshua. This is wrong. Meaningless. Senseless. It needs to stop. You bear the aura of a Canaanite. You are in league with them. You have shamed the Cosmic Creators and will die in your sin. This monster won't listen to reason. Stopping it is the only way. Stay back, Mother. Let us handle this. It's either kill this beast or lose the Babel code in our lives. We have no choice. May the Cosmic Creators forgive us. Oh, okay. Sure. So dark and earth. Okay, everyone has access to at least one of those. So poison seems kind of good in this game. It did around 400 just then. That's like a little bit over an average attack. So maybe that is decent. Okay. Oh, that increased a couple stats. That was easy. Oh my god, that's probably the easiest boss yet. That was a weird sound effect for that. Is it dead? No. It's still alive. Are you a canine? What? Rock name Quetzalcoatl. Activate Gaborium program. Huh, okay, that was only phase 1. And you 2-star of a shield. And your buffs. Same weaknesses, though. That's convenient. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. You still have that on you. Oh, oops. This is gonna do a lot. Okay. What? Wait, was that a silence move? I think it was. Yeah, that's something you definitely want to get rid of. You know what? Oh, I was hoping you would get that off first. So then it would be healed right back. That's empty now, too. You know what? That might be more beneficial. This'll probably kill. Yes, okay. That was tougher, but still pretty easy. Quetzalcoatl's tail and teeth. You did it. Mother, are you alright? How could you risk your life to come here alone? How could you risk your life to enter Indonite territory? And where is your brother? And why are you with Indonites? It's a long story, and now is not the time. Says an Indonite who is on land. He has no right standing on. She's got you there, Beos. So much for making a good first impression. Then again, the snow doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon, and we might all freeze to death standing here. I believe this is the mana source. We have what we came for. And we're still alive. Thank Hosanna for that. Joshua is right. We should leave this mountain before the storm gets worse. Come on, Mom. I'll help you. I'm glad you're safe. I was worried sick. I know I'm sorry. Thank Ahix we caught up with you. I was doing fine on my own. I'm not an invalid. Your father taught me a thing or two. Sure, but you forgot lesson 1. Don't rush into battle alone. Joshua, are you coming? Yes. It's just... What was that monster? Did it truly come from the cosmic craters? It was a relic of war, nothing more or less. It had a mission to carry out no matter what. It would have killed us, but it didn't. Come on. I want to leave this place as quickly as possible. I can't thank you enough, Joshua, for helping me save my mother, and now I can bring my people a little respite and give them more time. I don't know what that monster was. It looked like a Shaddim, but was somehow much more than that. It called itself a Gibberim, whatever that means. I don't think I would have made it if I hadn't been for my daughter and you Indanites. I can't believe I'm going to thank Indanites for it, but it sounds like both of you have been looking after my daughter. For that, I thank you. Least I can do is cook you a meal up when I get home, when we get back to Ur. Joshua, Bao's Ruthia, and Ruthia's mother Anne returned to Ur, leaving Mount Siphon and its mysterious guardian behind. In Ur, Ruthia, with the help of Bao's and Joshua, distributed the manna obtained from the Tree of Life to the Canaanite people. Even though it wouldn't cure them of their curse, it would buy them some time. Even Joshua helped the Canaanites. He had given a child a portion of the manna and watched as life returned to the child's eyes. The child thanked him. All Joshua could do was nod, that he had heard the boy, but he was at a loss of words. He couldn't help but think, what would they think of him now if they saw him? Lamech, Jamara, the cosmic craters, even his father. What would they say if they saw him help a Canaanite child? Yet he couldn't shake the feeling that he had done something good. What scared him the most wasn't that he helped a Canaanite child, but that he couldn't remember the last time he had done something good. Little did that child know that he had given Joshua a gift he hadn't even known he needed. Then later that night, Ruthia told everything to her mother Anne. Elgon. I'll bring him back, Mother, I promise, and the others too. It was a foolish thing to do. I know. Would you believe me if I told you it was Elgon's idea? Elgon has always been full of ideas, but he never takes action. He thinks before he acts, like his father. But you, on the other hand, I rush into battle like my mother. Very funny. As a thank you for saving my life and protecting my daughter, I want to cook a feast for you. That would be lovely. I can't remember the last time we had an actual meal. Right, Joshua? We're meeting with Og and Sahon tomorrow. Some rest would be appreciated. There's plenty of room here. My home is open to you. Please rest now, and I will call you when dinner is ready. That's a big fish! That was the best meal I've ever had in my life. Well, you ate more than I've ever seen a man eat in my life. Was it unseemly? I thought you were going to eat the plate, too. Oh, if only that was a Canaanite custom. You don't seriously have more room for food, do you? I'm glad you liked it, Baos. It was my pleasure. It's the least I can do for saving my life and looking after my daughter. You're not hungry, Joshua? You hardly had anything to eat. I apologize. Is something wrong with the food? No, that's not it. It's very good. I think I'm more tired than hungry. A walk might help. Would you excuse me? Of course. I'm sorry. He has a lot on his mind. These past couple days have been trying on him. No need to apologize. I know what it's like to live in doubt. You do? Does that have something to do with your planet Konoma? Ruthia told me you had an interest. I don't know if I would call it an interest. Obsession, really. That's fairly accurate. I'll clean up while you two talk. You care for my daughter, don't you? She is special to me. Special? That's the best you can come up with? Are all judges as unromantic as you seem to be? It's that obvious? Oh yes. I saw it in the way you look at her. At Mount Safan, it looked like you would have put her life ahead of your own. I've never met someone like her. She's beautiful and smart, and she loves her people. She wants only the best for the Canaanites, and she's curious, so curious. Seems that's a quality you two share. I've never felt this way for another woman. I've always cared only for my books and scrolls, but she's the only one I want to study, to know completely. Now that is more romantic. You're a quick learner. I feel a little better knowing you are with her, protecting her. Now you have some questions for me. Many questions, actually. Are you ready? Go ahead. In the Indonite tradition, Konoma is known as Sheol. It is a place where Hosanna created the first humans. We believe it to be a paradise and a place where Indonites go where they die. At least that is what I was told as a child when my mother passed away. It was the only thing giving me any hope. I'm sorry to hear about your mother. Thank you. What am I about to tell you you won't like? Konoma is not the paradise you think it is. At least not for everyone, and surely not for the majority of people. A great divide exists on Konoma. There are killings every day between people who are just trying to survive. It's a place where people are abducted and experimented on. Where men and women are turned into monsters we called Archons. Archons? Are they like Shadim? No. Shadim are like animals, but Archons are gruesome transformations of human bodies. They are not the same, not even close. Konoma is also far more advanced than Aiden. On our way to we saw a Kafar. Ah, the Azar. Yes, we have Azars, but they are weapons, and in the wrong hands could prove devastating. I work on those Azars as a member of the Levites. Levites? Yes. My job was to build Azars. I was well respected, living a comfortable life. I believe my work was doing good for all people of Konoma, but I was wrong. So you left. Yes, I boarded Kafar and left. They've never come after you? They don't have the means. Kafar is a special type of Azar equipped with Seraph. That means it has flying capabilities to travel between the two planets. I built the Safar, and no other Azar has that capability, at least for now. Could Kafar reach the Kingdom of Heaven? Not quite. The distance from either the planets to the Kingdom of Heaven is far greater. Not to mention you have Leviathan and Behemoth protecting the Kingdom of Heaven. My hope is that Konoma never ever finds me or my daughter. What would they want with Ruthia? They want everything. Who are they? What can you tell me about them? Bales, it's best not to know, trust me. So the spirits of our dead don't reside in Konoma. I'm afraid not. Then my mother has returned to wherever she came from before she was born into Aiden. But where is that? I'm sorry, but that is a question I don't have the answer to. Are you out there? Talk to me. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to think. Come on. You only speak to me when it's convenient for you. Damn it. Oh, he's trying to get the voices to contact him. Joshua. Ruthia? I thought I heard you speaking to someone. It was nothing. I'm alright. You sure? I guess I can't be that sure. Mind telling me what's on your mind? Huh. For starters, look where I am, Ruthia. I'm in the capital of Cain. I'm in the very belly of my enemy, and I helped them today. A little boy thanked me. If it hadn't been for you, that boy would be... Don't even say it. I don't know what to believe anymore. Ever since we started this journey, I've been plagued by questions. Questions about our history, about the war, about Mount Sinai. Questions about the cosmic craters. Before this journey, I knew who I wanted and what I wanted. Now? Now I'm not so sure. Who do you want to be? Like my father. And what was he like? Strong. You have that. But there must be more. He was caring. Even though he was a soldier and a judge, he was always fair. He put himself above others. He truly loved other people. Look what you did today. You put yourself above others. I think if your father saw what you did today, he would be very proud. But he feared the cosmic creators. When I was a child, I refused to attend worship of the cosmic creators. I didn't believe in the cosmic creators. I couldn't believe in something I had never seen. I thought it was stupid. I told my father that and he slapped me so hard I crashed into the floor. I thought you said he was caring. You should have seen the look on his face. He wasn't angry of me, he was scared for me. He had no choice but to punish his heretical son. He was afraid the cosmic creators would do something to me and punish me, or punish our family. And did the mighty cosmic creators smite you? They didn't. But after that day, I started taking my religion seriously. I took part in the worship and prayed daily. I read the scriptures and made the decision that I would be like my father. And now look at me. You think he'd call me a blasphemer now? I think he'd see the sacrifice you've made as the good that you've done and be proud of you. Thank you, Ruthia. When we bring the Babel code back to Jericho, I have a choice to make, and it terrifies me. What choice? Continue the war against the Canaanites or stop it? I know you'll choose what's right. You'll judge fairly, justly, just like your father would. I hope so. Is there any more food left? I think so, so long as Beos hasn't eaten it all. He has feelings for you, that one. Don't you think I know that? Well, what? Do you have feelings for him? I'm not telling. He's handsome. Maybe you should be with him then. No. Too smart for me. Very funny, Joshua. We can't thank you enough for what you have done for us, especially you, Beos and Joshua. You two are outside of our people, and yet you put your lives at risk to help us, as though we were family. We did what we had to and what was right. I've come to learn that we do in fact believe in the same God, Hosanna. Maybe our people are not that different. Have anything to add, Joshua? You're welcome. But now it's time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. We have not forgotten. Though you may not like our answer. What do you mean? We do not have the Babel code needed to unlock Mount Sinai. How could that be? The fragments that make up the code were stolen. Canaanite rebels led by the Anakim, Goliath, took the Babel code from us. Canaanite rebels? What do they have to rebel against? After the battle at Mount Sinai, it became clear to Sihon that that the war against the Indianites was pointless. We lost so much. Our homes destroyed, our loved ones killed. We were driven underground to the Abzu, and it became clear to us that we would eventually run out of mana to continue living. There was no point in fighting. But not all Canaanites agreed to put down their arms. They were not content with living, in hiding, barely surviving. These Canaanites called for a new leader, and they chose Goliath as his 3 brothers. They took the Babel code, whatever mana we had left, and fled to continue war. But there's been no contact. Judges all over Iden have never reported a Canaanite. No known contact. There are killings happening all the time. Many times we think it's the work of a Shadim, but perhaps it's one of these Anakim and their Canaanite soldiers. I suspect that's the case. But why take the Babel code? Without the Babel code, no one can enter Mount Sinai. Goliath and his brother want to use Mount Sinai to reach the kingdom of heaven and slay the cosmic creators. Can they do that? We don't know. It's never been done. But that is the mission of the Canaanites. Why? Because the cosmic creators murdered Hosanna. We don't have proof of this, but that is what our ancient forefathers believed. But that would mean the cosmic creators are evil, but they aren't evil. They're against evil, are they? Whose side are they truly on? You may learn more on your mission to collect the fragments of the Babel code. How many are there? 4. Each brother took 1 fragment. Any chance you know where the brothers are located? Not precisely, but we suspect they may be hiding in areas used by Canaanite soldiers during the war. These areas can be found in New Garrett, as well as in Indonite territory. Then at least we have a place to start. Be careful. The Anakim are fierce warriors and they are bloodthirsty. Thank you for the warning, but we have no choice. We must stop them. We have the locations of 3 of these areas where we think they might have gone. You can start there. We will. Thank you, Og and Sahon. You are most welcome. It is the least we can do. Though a word of caution, beware of Mount Sinai. Whatever holiness that mountain may have had is now perverted. Understood. The first place Og and Sahon told us to investigate is the town of Beersheba. Okay. Yeah, that was my thought. Oh! That's big. I think that'll be it for this episode, though. I'll see you folks later. Thanks for watching.